Hey everyone, Andang here for some more Lord of the Rings Online. Yes, it's once again that time to be making our way through some LOTRO, and I'm super excited. Hopefully you guys are as well. Today, we could very well be finishing the Black Book of Mordor. That's why I'm calling this stream the end of the beginning. As you can see down somewhere down here, there's the title. And yeah, should be a lot of fun. Can't wait. Yeah, I definitely pointed the wrong spot. Alright, there, it got better at the end. Anyway, super excited. Hopefully you guys are as well. Diego, welcome to the chat, man. Diego has been here at the start, on time, every stream. It's been crazy. Druid's Fire, welcome, welcome. Loved your stream earlier. It was just a really cool stream, and yeah, happy times. Alright, let's go ahead and hop into LOTRO and get going here. Wasn't it exciting? Yeah, we were seeing all the new stout axes, which is exciting. I'm looking forward to playing one myself because I guess they're supposed to be included with the next expansion, which is exciting. Can't wait to be playing through one. And we have a plan for our stout axe. We're planning to do a permadeath playthrough, assuming it is included with the expansion. After we get through the expansion, we'll start a stout axe and do a permadeath playthrough and see how far we can get. Hopefully beyond the start when you start in Mordor. Hopefully we can make it out of there alive. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to the West Wind here.
We must brave the tunnel. We have no choice.
And learn what has happened, Staffdang. We have no choice.
This must be Karazgar.
Supposed to attack that one guy? Yeah, I think so. A promise kept. Here we go. A Zelruka warrior lies face down in the tunnel. He is dead. And if you guys remember, we tried this instance earlier, and I believe we failed because we were too low of a level. Well, we got that level at the end of last stream, and we're now coming back in. We forgot to summon Hairball, so we're off to just a great start here. But hey, we'll get it going. There we go, there we go, there we go. Good deal. Bats are no match for us. So this is like, what, our 4th time to go through here? Something like that? Something ridiculous. Alright, here we go. Yeah, it was Karazgar. We already saw that last time. Let's see, which way to go? As if there's really an option in LOTRO. It's always just one way. Unless you're in Moria, and then you just get lost all the time. Alright, here we go. Druid's Fire says, you once met the guy who sang it? Yeah, I haven't even done that. We went to different years of Mythmoot, so I wasn't able to meet Di Bartolo just yet, but hey, someday. Heal up. Good deal. That's what Sev said, okay. So yeah, we should be getting the stat axes included. Makes me curious how big this expansion really is going to be. Are we going to see another Mordor-sized area? A lot of people are thinking it's just going to be like Minas Morgul with instances and be a Mirkwood-type expansion. Which I wouldn't necessarily mind, but I'd much prefer having, you know, multiple areas. Because there has to be some pull to get us back from over here all the way back over to Mordor. Because we're all the way up here. Like, literally, like, not the farthest. Like, the farthest would technically be up in Forokel. But we're literally way up in the north, way up here at Ered Mithrin. And I guess we technically went down to the Vales with the recent update. Right now we're up here. And so we got to make our way down. My guess is we're going to be pulled back into Mirkwood because of something the spiders are doing. Or somewhere near that area. There's going to be something spider related is my guess. And that will be the tie that takes us back to Shelob. And somewhere along the way, between up here and down here, there's going to be a zone that we go to that's just overrun with spiders. That's my hope, is that we see spider overrun stuff. And then we make it back down to Minas Morgul, and that's like the end thing. And we'll probably have the FL Duath and maybe Nirn. That's my hope. What we might end up seeing, though, is just having Minas Morgul. I don't know. Oh, geez. Here we go. Here we go. Good deal, good deal. Heal up, heal up, heal up. Oh my gosh, look how close we are. Jeez, jeez, jeez. Oh boy, that's not the right one. It's that one. No, it was that one. Never mind. Whoops. We're running. Oh my goodness, that was close. Right. Remember, we want to do a permadeath character. Okay. It'll be interesting. Alright. That's the dead end. Let's go this way. The FL Duath region was Lingris. Yeah, I thought that might be the case, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure Lingris is the complete FL Duath. Because the reason I say that is because according to this map, Cirith is here. I'm pretty sure that's what that tower is Cirith, right? So according to this map, we've only gone in this spot in between. And there's still this area over here to go to, right? Or am I reading this wrong and that's a different tower? Because if you look here, there's this mountain set, and then there's this mountain set. But if you look on the Mordor map, there's this whole other thing over here. Oh no, don't get me wrong. I absolutely expect we're going to be going to Nirn as well. Like, that is in my full expectation that we'll be getting a whole nother area. Now, I don't think we'll be going to Lithlad, because Nirn alone is big enough that we could... my guess is we're going to get this, like, corner here. And then there's still, you know, 2 other fourths of Mordor that they could be doing. Because we've only done a fourth, if even that, maybe even just a fifth of Mordor. So there's still a whole bunch that we could be seeing in future updates, which excites me. In my opinion, the less they show of Mordor now, the better. The more they save for later, the better. That's just my opinion. Also, I'm sure we're going to see more stuff at Mount Doom with Baran ghosts and all the rest of that stuff. That's going to be awesome. A raid on Gundabad? Yeah, I was hoping as well that we go north to Gundabad instead of going south first. Yeah, that would be cool. But I'm not sure if they do that. Like, that would be a lot to pack into an expansion, going up to Gundabad and then going all the way through Mordor and doing all that. Like, that would be an awful lot. They could absolutely do it, but I think that would be quite a bit. So then there's the question, what's happening with these Easterlings? They've been setting up that plot line. Now, I don't think this is what's going on over there, but what if Shelob sent her spiders to go attack, for whatever reason, sent her Mirkwood spiders to go attack the Easterlings? And that's why we have all these refugees. I doubt that's the case, because I'm pretty sure they'd be willing to talk about spiders. But you never know. Maybe they're all spider phobes and just are freaked out by it and don't want to talk about it. I don't know. I don't know. Think of Minas Morgul as the start of things. But what if we think of Minas Morgul as the capstone of the expansion? The final bit. Yeah, that's my guess too, is it's going to be the final bit. I don't know why. Like, to me, that... Minas Morgul is going to be the Barad-dûr of the expansion. Not Barad-dûr. The, why can I not think of... Dol Guldur. It's going to be the Dol Guldur of the expansion. I don't see any other way that it's going to be something else. That's my expectation. And, wow, we are having a lot of hard time fighting what's in this cave. Or like the Isengard expansion. Exactly, exactly. We never went this way before. There might be a good reason for that, because it looks like it just goes in a circle. Yep. Aren't we glad we did that? Alright. Hey, here we go. Into the throne. Man, that's pretty disappointing that you literally end up right in the throne room the second you go through, right? Like, Karazgar just like barges in. He's like, oh, I don't mind if I do. Karazgar is wounded, but still he has overmatched us. He left the keep. Kamat breathes his last. Dang. We lost several of the dwarves that we have met, including Kamat. But you were discussing in Discord a little bit how the stout axes seem so polished compared to how the high elves were, and the new hairstyles other races had during the avatar updates. Yeah, stout axes seemed really polished, right? Like, absolutely, it looks way ahead. What really amazed me was not so much how the instance was polished. What amazed me was all the new types of, like, there was an orc with new types of armor. It looked like all the new assets that we normally get with like an expansion were already in the thing. And I believe they said that the instances are not going to be with the expansion. Everyone was telling me that the other night. I don't know if that's true or not, but he was saying that Karazgar did this all on his own dang. But in theory, I mean, that's how they've done it with pretty much every expansion, so that wouldn't surprise me. Hey, Sword of Asley, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the host there, bud. Really appreciate it. So if they do it that way, then that means that they just have the expansion to focus on itself, right? So in theory, that should be easier to do. Also, they already potentially built Minas Morgul, because we saw it from far away. Now I'm guessing that that wasn't actually Minas Morgul and it was just a placeholder, but they at least had like an outline of what it's gonna look like, right? So, alright, let's read this real quick. No more Karazgar. You do not have the means to stop me, dwarf. Look around you. I do not need the Frost Horn to fulfill my promise. What is going on here? Gandalf, go back inside, old man. My business is here with the dwarves. Do not be fooled by appearances, Karazgar. And my business is with all of Middle-earth. I am not afraid of wizards. Your body will bleed like any other. Your master is gone. Sauron I might have feared, but you are not Sauron. You are only a servant of the Dark Lord. One servant only. I am greater than Sauron. What weapons do you think to wield against me? This staff? That book? That book is from Mordor. Give it to me. You'll get nothing from us, Karazgar, save death. I demand you give me that book at once. You came to this place with demands, Karazgar, and with promises. Well, I too made a promise. I promised to defend Middle-earth against Sauron and all his servants. And now I will keep that promise. Oh, dang. One of my favorite moments. You are defeated, Karazgar. Give me the book and I will go, wizard. I will never return. I will abandon my claim to this land. Just give me that book. Longbeards, attack! He flees, but his mask remains. Touch it not, Durin. Staffdang, you touch it. Oh my goodness. So Gandalf did say, I promise to defend Middle-earth against Sauron and all his servants. So my guess is, we're going to see Gandalf fight literally everything until Sauron is defeated. Look at that. Jeez, he has it literally tied in on like a satchel that goes around his shoulder. He looks like he's going to college. Alright. Hey, good for you. You got your book bag. Good deal. He's all ready for Sauron school. Alright. The mask is cold to the touch. This mask is a relic of power, an artifact of great evil. It is not safe for any others to hold it for long. In my care, however, it will be safe. Just like the Lego Lord of the Rings character, who stuffed the Palantir in his beard, I will do the same with the Black Book. It will be just right under my beard. Perfectly fine. Karazgar has now been defeated. We must discuss what should be done next, for he has revealed to us something most peculiar. His desire to possess the Black Book of Mordor. There we go. It is weird. Is that what his Bugdatish is? I don't know. Yeah, that's true. He didn't want a hobbit to wander off with it. Absolutely.
Karazgar has been shamed, but that does not remove the danger he poses.
To the dwarves of Ered Mithrin. So great was his desire to possess the Black Book that he thought to release his claim upon this land in order to get it. Nothing I have deciphered to this point explains his yearning for Voin's tome, but I have seen enough of this Gerzil to know that we should hinder his plots whenever we can. Karazgar may be a master of deception, but I think his desire for the Black Book was truthful. Does he believe it could hold the secret to maintaining his power, or his life's essence? Can it be possible that the book records his birth name, his Bugdatish? If that is so, surely he will seek it unceasingly. Despite Karazgar's defeat, he will one day return and try to seize it. The book cannot stay here at Scarhold. Pain's promise, swift promise, certain promise. Hello. Wow, 2,500 will. Jeez, that is so much better. Like, it's not even funny.
I propose a new journey. We must bring the Black Book away from
But where shall we take it? I suggest a place of both comfort and strength. Perhaps a lodge, warmed by a roasting hearth, and guarded by a family of stern temperament, but who deal kindly with other friends. Hey, Ruin, thank you so much for the lurk. Really appreciate it, man. Yes, I speak of Grimbeorn and his folks, Andang. The Beoingas will be well suited for my study of the Black Book, and we shall be assuredly very safe within its wooden walls. Grimbeorn will require some convincing before he allows us to stay, but like his father Beorn before him, if we spark his curiosity, he will open his doors to us. The direct road south is not open to us, but that is no great hindrance. Let us return to Eren Laskelin on our way to the Beorning lands, for I wish to counsel with Thranduil of the Wood about several small matters. If he has not already done so, we should ask him to open the forest gate once again. You should bid farewell to Durin before we leave for Felagoth. And, Andang, tell the young prince to ignore the voice in his heart that compels him to seek Thafar Gathol. That place is lost, if ever it existed at all, and he should put it from his mind. It is not for him. Here we go, chapter 10. Technically the last chapter. There is the interlude after that.
I am sorry to see you go, but I understand Gandalf's reasoning.
To keep such an Gandalf voice still. I don't know why I sound like this. I can actually do a good impersonation of Gandalf, really. To keep such an artifact here as the Black Book of Mordor must be considered unwise, and doubly so if it is sought by one such as Karazgar. The Weeping Warrior has been shamed by our wizard, true, but such a humbling is bound to last only a short while. Hey, Klexmas, thank you so much for the follow, really appreciate it. The Weeping Warrior has been true, but such a humbling is bound to last only a short while. He will recover from it, if he still desires to get his claws on the Black Book, as it seems he must. He will follow its trail away from here. Take care on your journey, my friend, and beware. You bid Durin a warm farewell, but before you depart his company, you give him Gandalf's warning not to seek for Thafar Gathol. Durin looks at you thoughtfully, and hefts the red axe on one hand. You need not worry on that score, my friend. There is so much to be done here at Skarhold, without adding Thafar Gathol to our list of problems. Longbeard, Zaruka, and stout axes must all work to steady our foothold in the Grey Mountains, and to launch such an expedition so soon would be folly. Perhaps one day, Andang, but certainly not today. Durin's words are reassuring, but after taking your leave, you turn back and see him gazing at the distant peaks of the Arid Mithrin, and wonder. Oh, Maid of Lions, always teasing us. Alright. My. Alright, we now get to go all the way back to Thranduil. Let's see, we can return to Erebor, that'll get us kinda close. Here we go. To Erebor, to Erebor. The dwarves. Oh, there's a
Greetings.
page. Let's get the page. Let's get the page.
The Cold Drake, Vaethug Wintermind, slayed both King Daeon the First and his son Thror. Their grey kingdom was lost, and we fled again, tears in our eyes, to return north no more.
What do you want?
Aw. Dwarf tears. So sad. Alright. Why is it saying we need... It's acting like we need to go like way over there. But this is Felgoth. Anyway, let's go inside. Get on our horse. All right. So anyway, there's still a whole lot unknown about what Minas Morgul will be, but I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. Even if it is literally just Minas Morgul, I'm still excited because it's another chance to have just this great evil place. We get to have Shelob stories, which we really haven't had. Like, there was that plot in Lingris, but it was very much an introduction. It wasn't anything in depth. And so I'm just excited to see where all these plot points with all these villains is going to go. Man, have we done nothing this game? There's all these pages that we missed. Sorry,
Listen,
Elf.
and you shall hear the tale of strife and friendship between elves and dwarves, circling back over the long years in the shape of a single emerald necklace.
That's why they pushed it out to another X-Pack? Pushed what out?
You have returned to my halls. Did your search come to naught?
As has Mithrandir. Am I to understand your search for Bugdatish, the artifact sought by a Grukor and Karazgar of the Gerzil, has come to naught? You briefly recount your adventures with the dwarves and your several confrontations with Karazgar. Thranduil smiles grimly. It is often thus, he replies, that servants of the enemy outreach themselves, and their fall is all the further for it. I applaud Mithrandir for reminding Karazgar that not every power in this world has fallen to evil. Oh, Shelob, right, yeah, she was originally going to be ages ago. Yeah, that's true, that's true. But they decided to delay continuing her story, yeah. Yeah, because they were teasing Shelob, like, way back in 2016. It might have even been 2015. I mean, it has been a long time coming that we've been waiting for this Shelob raid, and it might not even be with Minas Morgul. Like, it is a long time. And even if it is, it might not be our final encounter with Shelob. Hey, Jackasam, welcome, welcome. Nice to have you here. As for the forest gate, I have already sent wood elves to open it. Trade has not yet been continued, but that too should soon flow. I will speak with Mithrandir for a time, and then the two of you should continue on to the forest gate on the western bounds of Eren Laskalin. You will find it unsealed, your path to the Beorning lands open. Alright, here we go. Sev said last year in one of the interviews, maybe almost 2 years ago, that they chose to build up her story a lot more. Yeah, I remember that. That was, I think, at the anniversary stream. Yeah, I definitely remember that. And I think that that was very wise. I think that if they just had Shelob right off the bat, that would have been a huge mistake. Like, save Shelob, maybe even for like 5 years from now, I'd be fine with. Just build her up, make her be a big villain, and like maybe we foil her plot this time, but that doesn't mean that it has to be the end of Shelob. I really want Shelob to be like a background, overarching, large villain. Because in theory, she should be the most powerful person in Middle-earth right now, except for maybe the Balrogs. I was going to mount up, but then I'm like, no, we're close. Of course, I guess our mount should work through the gate, huh? Here we go. Yeah, I always forget that you can be mounted in there. Alright, let us actually get on our war steed here. Whoa, ho, ho, Lagtober. Alright.
What can I do for you?
Yep, can't go there yet, obviously, because we haven't been there. But just making sure my character hasn't done something that I don't remember. Alright, another thing to save for later. And let's go ahead and lock it. There we go. Whoa, we got off the path. Can we get up over here? Yes, we can. Alright. We need to watch what we're doing, apparently. Okay, here we go. Here we go. But yeah, the fact that they already have the stout axes on beta and it's just now September, and the fact that they're starting the world restarts and doing all that stuff makes, and given how polished the stout axe looks, I don't think the expansion's as far away as like for example, I was in Yiki's stream earlier and he was saying like November maybe, and I'm like, I don't think so. I think it really is going to be before then. But you never know. And it could be delayed between now and then too, so you never know. You have no comment. Fair enough, Druid's Fire. But yeah, I'm just looking forward to be exploring through a new area again. And I mean, I really loved like all the new effects and everything they had with this, whoa, with the Vales, like all the fog effects and everything. Which makes me wonder, you know, did they build that fog just for that area? Or is there going to be an area in, you know, coming up with this expansion? Wow, we are way off the path. That's going to be using that fog, you know? Makes me wonder. It'd be cool if they added some of those effects back to like previous areas. Yeah, they're definitely not going to release it in December. That is when they take all their vacation time, yep. Yep. And also there's usually a snowstorm that keeps them out of the office around that time too. Yay, Boston. Hey, Boston really, like, out of all the places I've visited, Boston is probably my favorite city. Just because it has that old history, but it also feels like a modern city at the same time. So it's like a good combo between old and new. Can't stand their sports teams. I went to a Red Sox game, and I have to say, Fenway Park is one of the coolest places because it's such a small stadium. Everyone there absolutely wants to be there. Like, all the fans get involved in cheering on the team, and it is unlike anything I've ever really seen before. It is pretty impressive. Like, small stadiums for big teams is definitely the way to go. It's such a better feel. And I swear, there were two drunk guys that were like right in front of us at the game, and they won the game. Like, because every time that the team would like start to be playing worse, they would literally start a cheer that would make its way around the stadium, and then when it got back to them, they'd like be boosting up more and more and more until they start playing better again. Like, it was very impressive. And it went into extra innings. It was a good game. It was a good game. And they won. So yeah, that was one of my favorite experiences. And normally, well, here's the thing. I don't like watching baseball because to me, watching baseball is very boring. But if you're there in the stadium, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Now, I think if I had like people to watch baseball with, I'd have fun at, just watching it as well. But I don't have the right, because everybody I watch baseball with also thinks baseball is boring. So it's just like, why are we watching it together? All right. Here we go at the gate. I forgot Gandalf and Legolas were here. Let's get that page real quick.
To Khazad-dûm we retreated then. But at last the Wakened Dragons came and found us there. With the aid of elves and men we bested them, though the cost was great. And for a time, we knew peace.
Except the Celtics, you like them? You been to Fenway back when Sapiens had it rented a couple of years for the PAX meetups? Oh, that's cool. Very cool. Very cool. All right, let's talk, Gandalf.
The forest gate is open, and our path to the Beorning lands is clear.
That is good. If we do not tarry, we should reach the Beorningas today. The Vales of Anduin are home to a number of hearty folk, Staffdang. The Woodmen make their homes on the edge of the forest. You will find them rustic and superstitious. But do not mistake either of these qualities for weakness. To dwell within the shadow of Mirkwood for so long has made them strong. And while the wood is now has a fairer name, the Woodmen endured when it did not. Grimbeorn's folk, the Beornings, have also weathered hardship in the Vales. Long ago they learned the secret art of skin changing, and other denizens of the Vales hunted them nearly to extinction. But they survived, and now they are a sturdy folk, slow to trust outsiders, but worthy allies of these they name friend. Let us go to the Beorningas, southwest of here, and see if Grimbeorn will count us among that lucky number. How cool is that? Like, imagine the war between the Beornings and the Woodmen. Like, that would be something I'd love to see at some point.
It is good to see you again.
My father has sent me to the Vales of Anduin to resolve a trade dispute. When King Thranduil declared no one leave or enter Erenlaskalin, trade between the elves and the Beornings was halted. Now he wishes to resume trade, for elves, men, and dwarves all rely upon this. The security of the North depends on the Beornings and their willingness to trade. If you and Gandalf are headed to see Grimbeorn, perhaps you would speak to him of the reopening of trade between the Beornings and the elves. If there is one fact that I know of Grimbeorn, it is that he does not welcome guests. If we were to all greet him together, the task I was sent to do would surely fail. Here we go. One of their great plans again. Alright. Well, we did just lag into the new zone. There we go. A Chronicle of the Company. Well, here is Mirkwood, the greatest of the forests of the northern world, said Gandalf. Interesting that Gandalf said the northern world there. I'm just saying. LOTRO could eventually go south, see the jungles of Harad. The horses have gone to tell Beorn of the arrival of strangers, said Gandalf. Are these all Gandalf quotes? Is Gandalf in our head again?
The mountains belong to us, not to those foul goblins.
You say this is Gandalf? Heh. This does not look like the Gandalf I know.
Do you expect me to welcome you to my home, Staffdang? These days are dire enough without wizards and their traveling companions darkening my doorstep. Why should I make room for the two of you, and whatever trouble likely follows behind? You say this is Gandalf. Tell me no such lies. I have met Gandalf, and this cannot be he. Gandalf is an old man, and bent, dressed in grey. Kind of temperament is he, and not like this imperious stranger. Gandalf! Ha! If this truly is Gandalf, I say that trouble follows him wherever he goes. And these days are dire enough already, without such as he darkening my doorstep. I will take care of my own kind first. If you will stay at my home, you will have my poorest rooms and the smallest servings at dinner. And in all other things you will come second and last. Is this understood? Be glad I do not turn you away, as is my right. But I am feeling generous.
This lodging is not without cost.
I will allow you to stay here, for I know the dangers that lie beyond my walls. And I will not make you face them alone. But I do not give you this lodging for free. It will cost you nothing in coin. Rather, the price will be the sweat of your brow. Many are the tasks that need doing, and in return for a safe place to stay, you will see them done. Do you agree? Ah, very good. The road through my lands has become choked in some places with brush. Clear 4 patches of brush, and you will have made a start on opening the way. We always have need of flint and firewood. Gather 4 suitable logs, and search patches of soil, until you find 3 pieces of flint. Orcs and wargs have been troubling my family ever since my sire came down from the mountains. Slay 4 orcs and 3 wargs, and let them know that these lands are not safe for them. Yeah, I'll let them know right after I slay them. By the way, not safe for you. That will be a start, Stuffing. That is my price. Speak to Gandalf and learn if he appreciates this favor.
Some days ago, I sent Harskor to the wood's edge with a wagon of provisions, but he has not returned. The darkness has spread across the mountains.
It's a side quest.
My decision still stands.
Well, they rented out Lucky Strikes, which is attached to Fenway. Okay.
Grimbeorn does not appreciate surprises.
Grimbeorn has let us off lightly, Stuffing. 4 patches of brush and logs of fire for firewood. 3 pieces of flint. And this is not to mention the paltry number of orcs and wargs he asked that you slay in the fields and meads around his home. Grimbeorn, like his sire before him, does not appreciate surprises. Oh, he will warm up to them in time, but at the outset he looks upon any unexpected arrival with disapproval. You will need to trust me, Stuffing. If Grimbeorn asks that you clear 4 patches of brush, you should instead clear 8. If he asks for 3 pieces of flint, I suggest that you bring him 6. In point of fact, I think you should double the quantities of every task he has set before you. Why, let us just say that it is important for us to be on the good side of the Beorningus Master. You will thank me for it when all is said and done. I don't think I will, Gandalf. I don't think I will, but hey. Here we go nonetheless. Alright, so we gotta clear the roads, collect firewood, search patches of soil, defeat orcs, and defeat wargs. No problem. No problem. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Alright. Here's a patch of soil. Great. Useful piece of flint. I'm so excited. LOTRO. Alright, sometimes. Hopefully we won't be doing any of this in Minas Morgul. Have a very broad area here. Let's go ahead and mount up. And actually, let's make our way back to that road to clean away this. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. So many things, so little time. Clearing all the brush. Yeah, I just love how beautiful this area is. Like this whole zone, they did a great job with the design. I feel like it was a very beautiful area. Now it doesn't seem like as impressive. And I think part of that's because it's raining right now, so like the lighting's not that great. But it is a really beautiful zone. Alright, halfway through firewood, over halfway on brush, over halfway on patches of soil. We still have not had any of the enemies. But I'm sure we'll get to them in time. Seven out of 8. Almost there. There's the last one over there. Good deal, good deal. Good thing Gandalf didn't ask for 9, because we'd be up a river then. There aren't 9 of them to get. Oh, Gandalf, Gandalf, Gandalf. Oh, I guess there are 9. Alright, fine, Gandalf, you win today. Okay, so that lowered the area, but there's still plenty of stuff to do here. Good deal, good deal. Gonna collect it all. There we go, got all that. Now we just need one more piece of firewood, and then we just have enemies to fight. Good deal. There we go. That wasn't too painful. With the side quests, it's not as bad, because you're also doing other stuff through there, so it feels like you're not walking as far between points. But when you're just doing this, and you just came from, like, defacing or demasking, I guess, Karazgar, it feels like a bit of a downstep here. Alright, orcs and wargs. Here we go. Wow, deflected. It seems like these enemies... I think it's because we don't have finesse, that these enemies are just deflecting a lot of our attacks. Like, we do have finesse, but we don't have the finesse we should have. Like, we don't have enough of the finesse. And so they're able to deflect a lot and hit hard. Jeez. Jeez. Alright, get him. Dang it. We are close. We'll revive for free this time. Next time we need Hairball to attack first, and we also need our lightning skill to work. Even 4 levels under, we still are having not a tough time, but not the easy, happy-go-lucky times that we thought we were going to be having. That was the wrong button. Get that wog, Hairball. There we go. There we go. Like, honestly, we need our pet to have more aggro. That's really what needs to be happening. And they just need to not be deflecting our lightning, because that's the main thing that we're doing here. Okay, attack the orc. And let us win. Alright, come on, lightning. There we go. Jeez. Jeez. They hit so hard. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's buff ourselves, I guess. And let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and put stuff in these slots. We got vitality there. We, I guess, need more vitality, so let's go ahead and do that. And then let's apply vitality there as well. There we go. If that doesn't make a difference, I don't know what will. Alright. Because, I mean, we literally applied like 1,000 morale, pretty close to that. Or no, 180. We applied like 2,000 plus morale there. So that will hopefully fix all the things. Alright, we can attack the squirrel. I have no problem attacking the squirrel. We would win against the squirrel. Okay, somewhere around here there should be more wargs and orcs. So far it's a lot of squirrels. And badger, man. All the things the bears are protecting. There we go, there's a warg. So we need to let Hairball get a little bit of aggro first. Jeez, they just hit so hard. It's crazy. They took out Hairball. I mean, every hit is so much damage. Like that bleed. Yep. Totally prepared to go to Mordor again with Menace Morgul. No question. This character is ready. Mm-hmm. Man, it's part of the thing is that this Mordor, this 120 gear is so much, like if we had this gear actually equipped, we'd be fine. But this is just insanity. Because we have way worse gear. The gear more than doubles. And obviously when you don't have the more than double gear, it makes the combat be very hard when you're 4 levels under anyway. So that's interesting. Is a word for it. So let's see, we need to get back up there somehow. There's a warg back there. Hey, there we go. Now we got some other wildlife. Squishy LM, right? Yeah, no question. Right now, we are a very squishy LM until we get to 120. That's for sure. Once we get to 120, we'll be fine, but we gotta get there. So depending on how challenging the rest of this is, we might actually gain another level before finishing out the rest of the story. I don't know. I'm trying to remember where we were before. I don't think it was this direction. But hey, we're gonna go. Let's see if we can't find... hey, there's a ward. A wog. Here we go. See, I thought this was gonna be the easy part of the quest. Oh my. Wow, there we go. The lightning finally did what it was supposed to do. See, if we can just do that every time, we're good. If we can just do that every time, we are perfectly fine. Jeez. Alright. Let's see, do we have any other... If we could run out of combat, that would so help. Like, we might as well go ahead and pop one of those, just because we never use them anyway. In combat regen, might as well. And let's see, mitigations for 10 minutes. Okay. Here we go with Wog number dos. Get aggro again. I think they got it. Jeez, when you're hitting 7,000 a pop, that is not child's play. Why'd we hear a warg to our right? That was creepy. That doesn't work that far away. Great. Yeah, keep howling. Here we go, Nature's Fury. Yeah, we should have him. There we go. Let's go ahead and heal. Here we go. Not as squishy as long as we do it. We still haven't killed an orc though. And apparently we found their den. Hey everyone. Hey, it actually stunned him. It actually did what it was supposed to do for once. There we go. And stomp. Oh my gosh. There we go. Jeez. Those bleeds are insane. Like, honestly, we probably need to pop this before we go into combat, and that would help quite a bit. Jeez. Oh, what? Okay, just you. Okay. We can fight just you. We'll just get rid of you. Wow, not even able to one-shot that anymore. Okay. Pesky bugs indeed. Go forth, hairball, and slay. Alright, let's go ahead and get that going. do it again. Good, just keep howling. And we shouldn't have any problems. There we go. We just need that like artificial heal shield. And we're good. Alright, that's all the wargs we need. Now we just need orcs, which apparently we did actually defeat one. But I think we died at the same time. Alright, there aren't that many locations for orcs, turns out. And got the beast deed, okay. And we're running into a rock. Awesome! So good. So if we can get past this part, I think we'll be pretty much smooth sailing through the rest of this book, if I remember right. I think it's a lot of talking to Beorn and doing things like that. Alright, let's make our way around. $6 a.m. there. Man, Mistweaver, thank you so much for tuning in at 6 a.m. Wow. Welcome, welcome. Good morning, Mistweaver. Wow, that is some dedication there. Whoa, 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 whoa! Alright, we gotta get out of here. We're just gonna run. Jeez. They run faster than we do. Alright. Here we go. Back in to Orcotopia. Orctopolis. The Orclands. There's a warg, which we don't need. Why are there so many just like right here together, huh? Deflected, great. Evaded and parried, great. That hit. Here we go. I think we got this one in the bag. The key is just to put that heal on first and then we're good. There we go, no problem. It has basically become a normal thing. Waking up and watching some Andang. Alright. Well, thank you. Okay. Very carefully. Pull just one. Jeez, he is not coming on at all. Alright. He does not want to come over. Red Rover, Red Rover. Alright, great. Now we got this other archer on us. Just end him. Come on. There we go. Jeez. And you can't run away from an archer. Hey, we're gonna get all these orcs, no problem. Just adding to our stream time, clearly. These orcs are like, hey, we want to have a longer Andang stream. That's what's going on. But like, if those attacks would actually go off and they weren't behaving like they were 105 or, you know, 5 levels over, and then Sid would just be like normal 4 level over enemies, we would have defeated them all a long time ago and wouldn't have died once. It's just because they keep parrying and evading everything because of the new finesse mechanic that they added with everything beyond 115. It's just crazy. So honestly, I feel like if we were even just 1 level higher, it'd be fine, even without the extra armor. Hey, Warg! Patience is a virtue, that's true. Yeah, it is in LOTRO. Please don't die to the warg that we don't even need to kill. See, that works with the non-archers. Alright, there we go, there we go. That's true, also LOTRO's first community manager. Here we go, here we go. Replace the food? Yeah, I should have done that. Here we go. Like literally, if this attack goes through, we win. If this attack goes through, we win. If this attack goes through, we're pretty close to winning. If this attack goes through, we win. It's literally that they just keep deflecting everything. And it's like, are you kidding me? Deflected. Resisted. Aggroed. Unaggroed. Deflected, blocked. Like, we might as well be hitting every other skill. It's ridiculous. We still forgot to do the food thing. Thank goodness, there we go. Okay, let's go ahead and... Oh hey, we got that too. Let's do that. Okay. And we got 2 of them. Hey, we got that one. See, like I said, if the attacks actually go through, they're fine. It's just if they don't. that we are screwed. There we go, just need that one and then we're done. Come on. There we go. Come on. Done. Whew. At least we got them all there. Alright. Redeemed in the end. Now that we learned how to play our class in challenging times, we should be fine. That was just helpful learning. Wait, did we find... I was gonna say, if we found a spot where you could actually go through, that'd be amazing. But no, we didn't. Alright, we will go around. Alright. Yes, all the useful stuff back to this guy so that we can fool him and do questionably ethical things. Which is really what all LOTRO is. Be a hero by doing questionably ethical things.
You have done more than I asked.
Grimbeorn squints at you suspiciously. Why? Is this the wizard's doing? Why would you do more than I asked? What are you trying to prove, Lawmaster? Alright, I got California Dreamin' stuck in my head, guys. Okay.
Orcs, goblins, and trolls have long harried the people of the Vales.
The days have been dark along the dwarven roads that this voice whatever. We'll read it again. Here we go. The days have been dark along the Anduin these past few months. And not just for my people. Orcs, goblins, and trolls have long harried the people of the Vales. But their attacks become more frequent of late. We turned them away, my kin and the woodsmen both. And by doing so, we each became more friendly with each other. Good fences make for good neighbors, my sire used to say. But to that I now add, and so does shared hardship. You stay at the Beoingas because I allow it, Safdang, and that means you should do as I say. When I say it, and now I wish for you to go to Holtvis, the village of the Woodmen, on the eastern side of Wood's Edge, and lend to them whatever assistance you are able. They face danger in the Vales of Anduin, but they are not as hardy as my people, and will need your aid. On your way to Holtvis, stop by the fort of Vegbar, and obtain the collected tolls from Goltheg there. Return it to me when you have finished with the folk at Holtvis, and I will count your obligation met. Alright, it's time to go over to collect some fees for our protection. I say our protection. The Beorning's protection of this land. we're not so involved. Alright, here we go. And we found the path. We're going to ignore the path and just keep going off in this general direction. And hopefully avoid those orcs. We defeated you once, orcs. We're not going to try to do it again. That's just a really cool hill over there. Oh yeah, this place. I forgot about this. This area is just beautiful. So much green after being in the frozen north and the wastelands of Mordor. We're finally seeing some green. That's a cool little stream. Well, not exactly what we meant to do. Okay, so we need to get across there, so we have to go down this way. This is the time you need the road and not just follow the quest. Here we go. Avoid the wog, avoid the wog. And all the other things. And the tree, and the tree. Here we go, there's the road. 3 broken legs later and we're there. But yeah, there's the like wispy fog around the mountains, which is so cool that I was talking about earlier. Okay. Well, we clearly missed that, alright. Dun da da. What? There we go. We just missed the main road. We've been taking the hard way this whole stream for some reason.
In blackest shadows his eyes burn, ravening hunger to return. Lurking among ling and shrub, weeping, creeping, old man Ab.
Oh, I forgot about Alright, this is gonna be cool. I don't remember if they're part of this this black book or not. Now we're in Thriller. Such a cool area. Like, definitely not your friendly neighborhood over here. Like, he legit looks like an enemy from a distance, like. But clearly an ally. But because of the environment, it's like, hey stranger, don't kill me. And then we're out of the fog. But the fog remains. Like, that can't be good for your health, right? Like, there's no way that this is just your good old stuff. Hey, Yicky, welcome, welcome. Thanks for the raid, really appreciate it. Hey, Lovey, thanks for the follow. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Welcome, everybody. We are continuing our playthrough of the Black Book of Mordor here, and apparently getting harassed by a crawler and something else down here. Let's see, what's Hairball fighting? Oh, we got a goblin. Okay. Let's take on that goblin. Wow, they took out Hairball. They are not messing around today, but neither is our lightning. Hey, there we go, there we go. Buddha, thanks for the follow. Arthurian, thank you so much for the follow, really appreciate it. Welcome, welcome everybody. Alright, so we went in on the back side of this thing, but I think there is a path over here. Oh, dang. I didn't realize that. When this place is attacked, they turn into... That is cool! Finally got the defenses back into town somewhere. That's awesome. Like I said, I want to see more of the defensibility of LOTRO in this game. Man, Beorning guards, the best guards, right? Nobody better. That's super cool. And then they're doing the same thing over here. Okay. So let's see, we can go up this way. Do all that. Good deal, good deal. So yeah, Yuki, you had a really good stream tonight. You've been giving to charity and doing all that stuff. That's been awesome, man. Big thanks to you. Definitely helping out the LOTRO community in a big way and helping out other communities with everything you've been doing. So congrats, man. Very cool. Hey, yeah, it's a fun stream, man. You have a fun stream. Alright. Like, not saying this is the loser Beorning, but he doesn't look too friendly or impressive, but let's talk.
From Vegbar, we keep watch on travel and trade across the river and over the mountains.
What brings you to Vegbar, stranger? From this fort, my people keep watch on travel and trade across the river and over the mountains. Dwarves and men find easy passage, as long as they pay the toll. Orcs and wargs are given no such choice, and are turned away with sword and claw, unless they be slain where they stand. I just imagine a goblin coming on through, he's got like his, you know, donation ready for him, and he's like, I'm ready to pay the toll, and they're like, no goblins here, and then they turn into bears and attack him, and he's like, what just happened? And they're like, no goblins here. Just what I imagine happens, but you know, you never know. Hey Allegra, thanks for the follow. Pashnar, thank you so much for the follow, really appreciate it. Hey, thank you so much, Kara, for the host. That's awesome, thank you. You explained that Grimbeorn sent you to Vegbar to gather the tolls that have been recently collected, and Goltheg studies your face with suspicion. I was supposed to return to the Beoringas yesterday. It is true. But a raiding party of goblins demanded my attention, and I was delayed. How do I know you can be trusted, and have truly been sent by my chieftain? Perhaps you are a common bandit, and plan to rob us of the coin we have collected. Man, this guy does not trust anybody. He doesn't trust goblins, he doesn't trust wargs, which is like the stand-up part of Middle-earth, right? And he also doesn't trust us. Goltheg glares at you for a moment, and then relents. The war is done. Even if the fighting is fresh in my mind, and there are still foes about, I will trust that you have come from Grimbeorn with this request. But if I learn that you are a bandit, you will regret this deception. But you will not regret it for long. Do you understand me? He hands you a small pouch. Now you should continue to hold this. He's very trusting. He's like, yeah, here's the money we collected. I might not trust you, but honestly, he's probably like, I'll hunt him down. It's not even a worry. I'll get him in the end. Probably thinks it'd be a fun game too. Beornings. Alright, well, anyway, let's make our way to Holtviz. Get on over there. Here we go. By the way, let me continue on. Lag, so we'll dismount real quick. We do have a giveaway of our own going on. Everybody that just joined in from Yiki. I'll go ahead and link it here. Not in all caps, because that'd be annoying. There you go. And yeah, we're giving away 5,000 LOTRO points this month. So feel free to enter there. And enter for your chance to win. Hey Justin, thanks so much for the follow. Really appreciate it, man. Okay. Man, you guys are awesome. Yeah, we already passed our goal for 500 followers this month, but you guys are blowing us past our goal for October. Hopefully, which will be 750. That's our next goal. So it's going pretty quick. You blame Yiki. He made you. 0-0. Oh, there is a page. Da 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 da. Come on, come on. There we go. There we go. Uh-huh. I guess they're not going to say anything. Alright. Not sure why that glitched out there. I think it lagged out. But anyway, we'll continue along nonetheless. Okay, still... Well, I guess we didn't get those earrings, huh? Let's go ahead and bring those over to our collection. Hold this. Here we go. So we need to find the entrance to the village. Well, I think we just found it. You have arrived at the village of Holtvis. Athlon nods in greeting.
The fighting may be done, but we need to rebuild our town and restock our larders.
Welcome to Holtvis, village of the Woodmen. My people have endured much with the passage of time, but no matter the trouble that comes, we persist and stand strong. When orcs burned the walls, we rebuilt them. When wargs stalked our streets, we drove them away. So it has always been, and that was the way of life in Holtvis. But in recent weeks, something has changed. I know not what it was, and neither do the elders in the village. But the orcs and goblins of the Misty Mountains poured over their holes in numbers we had not seen for 100 years. The fighting was more fierce than any I had ever seen, and my people and the bear folk alike suffered tremendous losses. Grimbeorn and a number of his people finally saw victory at the old ford. But none knew if a second attack might be coming. Only when a great eagle appeared in the southern skies and spoke of the war's ending did we dare hope that the worst was behind us. The fighting may be done, but we need to rebuild our town and restock our larders. If you seek out and defeat orc stragglers, and gather flanks from the forest hearts in Wood's Edge for our cook, Vermund, you will have helped us, and we will remember it. Alright, Adolfun, you got it, bud. Okay, let's go ahead and talk to you.
You will help us face our foes?
Yeah, I'll help you face your foes. Here we go. Time to defeat more orcs and collect flanks from forest hearts in Wood's Edge. Alright, let's go. Help the village. Ask the village to help us to recover. Da, 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 da. Okay. Here we go. Here's a forest heart. Let's get Hairball and fight this thing. Oh, the squirrel. Hairball was wanting to fight the squirrel. Alright. Oh, geez. Stunned already. And you're not playing around either. 9,000 right there. That was what that hit was. Good gravy. Sweet sassy molassie, as Golden Star would say. Let's take care of this. Oh, geez. They hit so hard, it's ridiculous. Yeah, go ahead, call for aid. Try that out. See what happens. Come on, come on. Oh, geez. There we go. And Hairball still got the squirrel. Oh my. Alright, well these are not easy foes. Hairball's going after everything that's living here, okay. Get that water lore going. Go ahead and do that. Might as well do that. And get that lightning. Good deal, big lightning. Stunned, that's good for us, that's good for us. Alright, did not get through with our lightning NATO. Okay, time to do the same thing. Oh man, we are bleeding. Come on. There we go. Got the second one, barely. That was way too close. Oh my goodness, we need to be one level higher. We really do. Well, there's a warg, not what we're looking for though. Okay. Really like the forest area around here. It looks cool. Okay, let's make our way on up. Moving on up. And get this taken care of. Yep, Stataxes are on Bull Roar now. I've seen 2 different streams do it. Yiki previewed it and Druid's Fire previewed it. They both had great previews, so feel free to check out their stuff. As I've said in my video back in 2018, I'm not doing preview videos anymore. So cool that it's there, but I'm just gonna experience it when it comes out on live. But yeah, we will hopefully not be that far away from the Minas Morgul expansion. I'm expecting late October right now is my guess. Since we're already starting beta test and server resets and all that kind of stuff, it's probably not that far away. Interesting. So that is to Middle Mirkwood. And the way is shut now. But at some point, someday, we might be going to Middle Mirkwood through there. Should be pretty cool. Oh, hey, there's an orc. I'm guessing they'd count. Here we go. Yeah, Dwarf Scholar's thoughts are going to be really interesting, right? Yeah, I'm excited to see that too. Alright, hopefully this will be easier than the heart there. Alright. Here we go, here we go. Wow, learn personal space orc. Jeez. Like practically hugging me there. There we go, there we go. Alright, let's see, any more orcs? No, just a warg. Alright, well, we'll keep going. What? Oh, those flies, okay. The flies are very hostile here in the zone. And stomp! Good deal. Alright, let's see. Got another warg to our left. Great. Stay away from you. There's an orc, a defiler. We haven't fought one of those yet at this level. It'd be crazy. We've gone through the whole game without fighting a defiler. We did it. Don't ask how. Oh yeah, I do one thing of fire and you just freak out. Okay. Well, why don't you just chill and let me lightning you? There we go. Lightning NATO. Whenever that goes off, we're good. Good deal. Although not as good as I was hoping. Alright, let's heal up there a little bit. Surprised the Defiler hasn't done the same. Wow, even the Defiler's hitting with 16? The Defiler hit us with 16! We only have 70. Defiler's not messing around. Alright, this guy looks easy enough. With my luck, he'll be the toughest one of them all. Trained personally by Sauron. The elite orc. Just standing here out in the Vales. And that would be funny if they secretly had, like, an elite orc somewhere and you weren't expecting it, and, like, the morale looks fine when you attack it. But it's like, I was trained by Sauron! And it, like, freaks out and goes into, like, this super thing. I'm just saying, that would be fun, just have a random orc do that on the landscape. There we go. Cool, cool. Alright, got another one over here. Let's do that one. More of those heals going. And attack. With lightning. Man, even he's hitting with 8, 9, 11. He just keeps going up. See, we got all our induction times down, but I feel like that just has led us to not being able to use skills, basically. Because while the inductions are lower, the cooldowns are still just as high. Alright, let's go ahead and heal up again. And attack. Yeah, we still have to fight 2 more hearts. That's going to be the tough thing to do. Luckily, there's these easy orcs out here. Alright. And swarms of flies. Well, let's go find some other stuff to kill. Oh, speaking of forest hearts, one right over there. Silly swarm of flies, we don't got time for you. Pester some swarm. Yep. Hey, but we're parrying the flies. Even they're hitting with 6,000. 10,000? The fly getting off 10,000, that made all the other enemies we were fighting look bad. Right there. Like, other than that defiler. That made those archers, like, not even want to show up to work tomorrow. Like, well, they can't because they're not around anymore. But if they were around still, they'd not want to show up for work tomorrow. Okay, let's get some food going for this. Let's see, duration 30 minutes. So that's still on us. That's going to be still on us. That's probably not. So let's go ahead and get that because that's melee defense. And then let's pop that. And what's this? Power. We don't need to worry about that. 37 to 3,900 morale. Yeah, we need to put that right there so we can use that heal instead of the 4,000. All right. Yep, go ahead and attack. On the other side of the tree. But hey, it already found us. Okay, great. Hey, lightning NATO went off. That's good, that's good. Here we go, here we go. Get that going, get that full heal. There we go. The extra lightning. Like, this is the I completely heal button. Like, it doesn't matter which one it does, if it's 37 or whatever. It's give us half our morale back. Thank you. Like, that's great. I never looked at the ones when we were on our champion because we didn't need the health potion, so it didn't matter. I didn't realize that they had buffed him up so much. Alright, we got a warrior over here. Let's attack them. Good deal, good deal. Got those stuns. Yeah, you heal, I'll heal. We all heal. Everybody gets a heal. Of course you absorb. How do you absorb lightning? I guess Avatar The Last Airbender answers that, but still, I doubt that Defiler knows how. I'm just saying, maybe it does. But to me, it's just an orc. It shouldn't know how to do that. Okay, so now we just need the hearts. Looks like there might be one over here. Perfect. Yeah, I know you had to get that snake hairball. Great. Alright, go ahead and attack. Deflected, blocked, and parried. Oh man, now it came over. Jeez, it sprinted over. That's gotta eventually get painful, right? To just whack people like that. Like, that can't be a fun way to fight. I mean, I'm over here just calling down lightning casually, and they're like having to do all that. There we go. There we go. All right, let's go bring it back to them. Good deal, good deal. Let's go. Stay away from all moving trees. Don't need to be anywhere near moving trees. Alright, but I'm excited to be playing through the interlude in particular, because I have a lot of things that I'm not sure I remember correctly, and also things that I'm wanting to see if they are correctly. So they are the sheep that started the whole sheep thing with a ruin. We're going to ignore those for now. And hope that a ruin's not around to notice. Hopefully they're still lurking.
You have found choice cuts to exceed many of our hunters' finest takings.
Is this the luck of beginner? Or have you hunted prey in far-off lands and the hearts of Wood's Edge just the latest? Well done, my friend. You are welcome in Holtvis, for there is much that needs doing. Ask around, and you will find no shortage of tasks, I am sure. For it is the tradition of our hunters not to depart immediately upon returning from a successful hunt. And I do not ask you to do otherwise. I will salt and prepare these steaks, and while I do, you should speak to the men and women of the village, and listen to their stories. One such as you must have heard many tales from wandering in distant lands, but I assure you that ours are unique. Legend hangs heavily upon every tree and rock in these vales, and whispers tell that even creatures out of myth can be found among the mists. There is a magic about the Vales of Anduin, Staffdang. Listen to the tales of my people, and I challenge you to say otherwise. Someone send a peach, sheep pet to Staffdang, please. No, you don't have to, really. You really don't. Really don't. Oh my. Get the page. Hopefully this one will be read.
Old Mad Ob so quick and deft, snatches, catches, leaves bereft the mothers of the babes he claims, and leaves them crying out their names.
Dang.
I love hearing stories.
Yes, I do, and I love telling them too. When I am old enough, I will learn the truth of these legends, and if they are false, I will tell everyone I know. But I hope they are true. Yes, yes, I do. I will tell you one of these stories. But which one? Which one? The Maiden of the Gladden? Or Marihardu, Winter Hare, of the Horse Folk? Perhaps the tale of Old Mad Ub? Nay, that one is too frightening. I've got it. Have you heard the tale of Darth Plagueis the Whites? I mean, the Hole Dwellers? They were a small people, shy and tricksy, and it is said they dwelt in holes beneath the ground. Nay, not like dwarves. These folk were smaller than dwarves, it is said, and they would vanish at the first approach. My mother says that she heard fairy stories about the Hole Dwellers when she was a girl, but none of them have been seen in hundreds and hundreds of years, if not longer. She heard that folk used to leave food and trinkets for them on the river banks, and that sometimes they went back to check. The gifts would be gone. I wonder where the hole dwellers went. I think perhaps they perfected the art of hiding, and now no one can find them. I'd wager they're still somewhere in the Vales, just waiting for a child smart and clever enough to see them. I hope that's me. Yes, yes I do. Alright. I like how they're like, no, not dwarves, implying that we were like, you mean like dwarves? Even though we've been to the Shire and know full well what hobbits are. Oh, that's funny. I imagine we're just encouraging them. Oh yeah, you mean like dwarves, right? No, no, not like dwarves. That's great. Alright, let's see. Let's talk to this older lady.
Legends and stories. Aye, we here in Holtby's have our fair share of the things.
I myself have seen enough to believe most of what they say about the lands hereabout, and if you spend some time here, I do not doubt you will too. Have you heard the tale of the maiden that walks the marshland? Her hair is golden, they say, threaded with yellow flowers, and she walks among the pools of the Gladden spring, singing songs of sorrow. Even when I was younger, I heard the stories of her, and strayed further from my home than I ought, in hopes of seeing her. But it was for nothing. I convinced myself that the horse folk that lived in these lands long ago, from whom came the first stories of the maiden, must have mistaken the light on the water for her golden hair, the breath of the wind for the sound of her song. I gave up seeking her, and then I was a woman grown, and a family to look after, and I left the tales of the maiden to my childhood. But there is a magic in the Vales, stranger. One afternoon, while I sought wildflowers along the riverbank, I was caught out of doors too late. The sun went down, and as the last of the light faded, I saw her standing among the Gladdens. Still as a statue she was, but as I sought to look at her closely, a great drowsiness fell upon me. I blinked my eyes to clear away the fog, but then she was gone. I searched among the pools until it was too dark to see, at which point I had to return to Holtvis. It would not have been safe to remain in the fog, or bog, I guess it says, for then, as now, there are sometimes monsters about. I have not seen her again, but it lightens my heart to know the Maiden of the Gladden is out there somewhere, singing. That is how I know the tales of her are true. Perhaps there is truth in the other tales of my people as well. Perhaps. Alright. Whoa. That's just a hat. I thought he had a bandage. Alright. Look at that face. Sometimes LOTRO just does things weirdly. Oh my gosh, Hairball, not again. His face is a little better, but geez, we need to work on faces, LOTRO. Make better faces in this game, please. That's like Oblivion faces almost. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look up like crazy Oblivion faces. It will blow your mind.
For how long have my people lived by the side of the wood? Long years indeed.
For true deeds have vanished into the haze of memory, taking on the feel of legend or myth. Doubt not that even the most fantastical of these tales holds some truth within its marrow. Or do you count yourself brave enough to search for Vagari, the ghostly wanderer of the Gladden? Mahiru, the horse folk did, and he was forever changed. Long ago, the horse folk of Rovanion knew the hardship of war, and they came to the Vales of Anduin in desperate need. The woodmen that lived in the Vales at the time gave them food and shelter, and in return the horse folk raised no king and demanded no fealty. Instead, they lived as neighbors with the woodmen, building a fortress of stone and timber on the island south of the old ford. This redoubt they named Avabarg, and it housed the horse folk for several generations. But they were never comfortable within its confines, and they desired a home more to their liking. While the horse folk remained in the Vales, the woodsmen told them of Vagari, a special figure that stalked among the fens by the light of the moon. The sight of him filled my people with dread, and they fled in terror. But the horse folk were bold, and their blood ran hot. Mahiru, son of the chief, went in search of Vagari. He was not seen for a year and a day, and when he finally returned, his hair was stricken white. He was clad in pale garments instead of his armor, and there was a darkness in his eye that had not been there before. He claimed to have met the Wanderer and followed him for a time, but whenever he tried to speak to him, the spectral figure faded from view, only to reappear further ahead in the mist. His memory faded in the recounting of what befell him, and he spoke with confusion of an empty dwarf hold and a sorrowful song. Until the end of his days, Mahiru insisted that he followed the Wanderer for only a short time. He could not explain his long disappearance. The horse folk, believing he had been ensorcelled, named him Winter Hair, and shunned him as a source of ill fortune. He dwelt in a hut on the edge of the Gladden and lived to be an old man. But one day his hut was found empty, and no one can say what happened to him. Listen to the warning of Mahiru, Winter Hair Staffdang. If you encounter Vagari, the Wanderer, among the mists, turn and flee, before it is too late for you. Alright, Eric. Let's see, time to talk by the cooking fires in Holtvis.
Did you enjoy hearing my people's myths and legends?
I am pleased to hear the bearfolk came to our aid during the recent battle. For if they had not, and my people were slain, these traditions would surely vanish with us. Thank you for helping with the hunt, my friend. I look forward to seeing you again, and hearing your own stories of the wider world as you listen to ours. Farewell and good fortune to you. You should return to the Bioringas with the delivery of Grimbeorn requested. Alright, let's do just that. Let's see, where is the stable master in here? Not over here. You should be the stable master, but you are not. Whoops. Oh yeah, we got the Eagle Master. Forgot about that.
Far-ranging stable master. So it is different. Yeah, you got your stable master and your far-ranging stable master. Okay. Yeah, I never noticed that that was what that signified. So that means that you can always now see which stable master will take you to other lands. That's cool.
Our people survived, and our
look at that.
hardships made us stronger.
Here we go to the Beoringas. Such a cool name. Alright, alright. Here we go. Sometimes I do things I can't even believe. Alright. Let's see.
Did you succeed at those 2 purposes?
Purposes? I gave you 2 purposes, Staftang. To bring back the collected trolls from Vegbar, and to aid my neighbors at the Woodmen Edge, village of Holtvis. Have you done this? You give Grimbeorn the pouch of money, and he weighs it in his hand. We keep safe the road through the mountains and across the old ford. In return for that safety, we ask these coins from those who pass. It is a reasonable price, but this pouch feels light in my hand. Are there so few travelers in the Vales today? Even with the end of the war? Ugh. War is never truly ended, is it? The wizard is inside the lodge, peering at the book he brought. Speak to him. Perhaps he is ready to leave. Always ready for us to leave here.
My decision still stands.
Oh, there's no longer cancel. It's just finish later. Interesting.
Some days ago, I sent Harskor to the wood's edge with a wagon of provisions. But he has not returned.
Oh my goodness. Whatever. "15 of you." Perhaps we can finish the story without any other interruptions. Tales of the wild lands and of dark and dangerous wood.
I have been studying the Black Book, but it resists my attempts to dissolve its mysteries.
Ah, Staftang, there you are. I've been studying the Black Book, but it resists my attempts to dissolve its mysteries. The wizard does not become frustrated, but I do not deny that my patience is tested. Perhaps I could use some air, Staftang. Alright, get that will. But look, that is ridiculous. The armor's double, the will is more than, like, it's so much higher. If we were only 120.
I have found that walking can often be the best way to banish troubling distractions.
When I return from such a diversion, my thoughts are clear. My mind ready to resolve the problem that has stymied me. It is a habit I picked up from Bilbo, I believe, for his walking stick was rarely at rest, and he thoroughly enjoyed walking the hills and lanes of the Shire. Elrond himself would have his hands full keeping the old hobbit from exploring Imladris on a sunny day, were he not. Gandalf trails away and smiles at you mysteriously. But I get ahead of myself, Staftang. Do you also take enjoyment from strolling in the country? The Gladden fields are to the south, and it has been some time since there I walked. That is a place of great import, as I'm sure you know. For it was there that the ring lay hidden for many long years. Meet me on the road just north of the Duskin Vale, near the Gladden Fields, and I will tell you what the wise can say of the ring's first great loss. It is gone now, and for good. But the tale is interesting, and I would appreciate the diversion. But let it not be said that we waste the hours of idleness, Stafting. Before we speak of the distant past, I ask that you slay orcs and half-orcs that presently haunt the Gladden Fields. It will be a comfort to the people who dwell in the Vales, for such creatures ever pose a threat. The disaster of the Gladden Fields. Here we go. Time for more quests. Alright, I think going to Holtvis would, yeah, obviously be way better. Let's try Vegbar instead.
The Vales must be made safe. Do what you can.
Do what you can. I don't expect much, but do what you can, buddy. See, there's an NPC I like. He doesn't expect us to fix all their problems for them. Beornings are the best NPCs. That's proof right there. Alright, let's go down to the Gladden Fields. Such a famous location in Middle-earth. I wonder what the Gladden Fields was famous for before. Like, you know, all the billboards now obviously talk about, you know, the ring being lost there, but before then, I feel like that they weren't anywhere near as famous. Like, the land that some Rohirrim traveled upon. I don't know. Alright. Einhard's home. It's right there. Man, those goblin looters are not leaving us alone. Here we go, the Gladden Fields. And the mist returns. So maybe they just made the mist for the Gladden Fields in particular. That would make sense. But they could have done the mist they've done before, right? Like, they didn't have to make this whole new mist. So, still I'm not sure, you know, what the reasoning was for this new kind of mist. Like I said, I hope we get to see more of it in the next expansion. Jeez, this guy is not messing around. Doesn't even need to fight you. We just want orcs and half-orcs, that's it. Switch you over to passive. Because we don't need to be fighting everything. Avoid the frogs. And make our way on over to these orcs. So how's everybody doing tonight? Have you been having good weeks? Today's hump day. Yeah, I was actually off yesterday and today. After working 6 days in a row. And then I'm going to be off, I'm going to work 4 days and then be off 2 more days. Because for some reason, they decided to schedule me differently. Don't know why. Anyway. So I don't see a way that we only fight one. Although, we can actually use our skills for once. And do that. And tell Hairball to attack over here. There we go, got 39 off there. Yeah, go ahead and heal. Just heal all you want. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. Oh geez. Yeah, we can't survive both of them. Good grief. Oh my gosh. Alright, well we might have to go ahead and get another level here. That is crazy. I almost mithrilled there. That's beautiful though. Okay, so I think if we make our way back over there, we can make our way up and around. But yeah, I think we're gonna have to do some leveling here. I don't see this getting any easier anytime soon. All for just a walk with Gandalf. Into the
We
long
hear
guard.
tell of great deeds from far away, but danger is over.
Danger's always around. I know, buddy. I know. Okay, let's go ahead and talk to the healer over here. Repair all that. And I don't think we need to sell anything just yet. And I think we're going to go ahead and do an intermission here. And we'll be back with another 2 hours of LOTRO coming in soon. So let's see. Let's go back over this way. And we'll find a nice view and we'll just park there with a nice view. And we'll take about a 5-minute break, get snacks, get hydrated, do everything we need to do, and then we'll be back for some more. Let's go ahead and get this page real quick.
When cold wind wails and fir tree creaks, through the gloom of night he sneaks, where wooden wall and rooftops thatched, unlocked window, gate unlatched.
Dang. Alright, we'll just look into the void of the forest here. And we'll be back in about 5 minutes. Let me go ahead and get some music going for you guys. And I will see you guys in that 5 minutes. Awesome. Alright, so like I said, we need either, if somebody wants to help us in game, send tell to Staffdang, STFDNG, or we're just going to get levels here. One of the two. Because I think we really just need that one extra level, and then we'll be able to fight those 2 orcs, no problem. The problem is they just keep deflecting everything. If they wouldn't deflect, we'd be fine. Because we're a glass cannon, and if they're deflecting, we can't be the cannon part of until we're just glass and get broken. Alright, let's go ahead and hop in to something. Let's do a skirmish, because they're easiest to get going here. Let's do storm first and just get going. Here we go.
While the Grey Company journeyed south to the aid of Aragorn, we came upon a Dunlending hag named Gwillian, called the Old Woman of the Mountain. She sought to raise an army of ancient evil to aid the White Hand against Rohan. It was our duty, Amnon's and mine, to keep her at bay.
But see, we don't have a problem at 116. It's just those 120 enemies in the Vales because we don't have the better armor. It's crazy. Crazy what a little difference like that makes. Good deal, good deal. Go ahead and take this place. Get that lightning NATO. Down here. See, I wish we were done with leveling, but sadly not so. We're stuck. Dang, that's the problem, is that arrow has not been taken out. Whoa, they just all threw the rocks at airball. That was crazy. In sync, like that is not good. Okay, let's go ahead and heal up a bit. There we go. Get some lightning. Good deal. Get some stuns. Awesome. Oh, dang. Boss is here already. There we go. Yeah, we might try to enter that camp again after we do this skirmish. Just to see. Hold on, get out of that. There we go. Your balls just chilly, like walking up. Probably covered in blood, being like, what's next? Dang. Alright, we pulled too much. There we go. Good deal. Got our soldier, got hairball, we're good to go. Still pull a few, but not like what we did. There we go. Hello. Goodbye. Alright, let's get rid of this tree. Awesome. Good deal, good deal. Let's get that lightning, come on. Don't be on cooldown like that. That's why we need the lower inductions. Here we go. We are gonna have a challenge here. Oh boy. There we go. Got fire going to clear them out. Awesome. Alright. Good deal. Now we can just fight you. Time to move. That encounter's on its way. Need to heal. Hey, buddy. Jeez. Any day now. There we go. Bring down the giant. Goodbye. Okay, so now we just got this courtyard here, and then we're done. With this. Ta-da! I don't know about him, but I would run in terror after seeing a lore master do that. Like, that lightning strike should come with fear for the other enemies to be running away once they see something like that. I loot all that. Now you've laid claim to Gwillion's hut. You really don't have to turn your attention to us. Really. It's fine. You can just keep in your own little world. There we go. Yeah, we're saving the rest for the mobs. Oh dang, major lag when they spawned in, jeez. One's down. Whoa! I was not paying attention apparently. Alright. Rush back. Somewhere in Middle Earth. Only really right there. Here we go. Oh hey, I just realized we made it over our view goal and we didn't do a gift sub giveaway, so we're gonna have to do that in a moment. We'll do that after this this skirm's over. Oh geez, they're getting hammered. Well, thankfully that ranger died and it wasn't Saturday. Oh my goodness. Well, that could have gone better. But yeah, like I said, glass cannon here. There we go. Burnt through her like nothing. Being up an old woman, shame. Every single time I do the skirmish, somebody says something about that. Every time. Got the heal bug. Great. Hopefully it doesn't continue through the loading screen. Great. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that gift sub giveaway here. There we go. Gussie Moose, congrats on getting the gift sub there. Man, Gussie Moose supported our channel so much. We supported Gussie Moose's channel a lot. That's awesome. Enjoy the gift sub there, Gussie Moose. Miss you from over on Mixer, but hey. Glad you're still at least doing streaming. All right. Let's make our way on through here. And hey, another page. And the audio is broken for that one too. Great. The new stream flows. Flows over earth. Flows over stone. Whoa. Nartosk. Side quest, can't do it. Time to swim. So we'll try maybe another camp, maybe see if there's a spot where they're a little bit more spread out, where we don't have to fight all of them, and hopefully we'll finish off this quest. Peaceful just swimming through here. Good deal, good deal. Riding combat is only with Rohan expansion, West Rohan. So mounted combat was introduced in Riders of Rohan. It continues through Wildermoor and Western Rohan, and then parts of Gondor, but it's basically dies out once you leave Rohan. Like, you can still do it anywhere, so like I could totally be mounted combat right now, but I would pull so many enemies that it would just be, it wouldn't be worth it. And war steeds haven't really been scaling in the post-Mordor world, which is a big problem that they still haven't fixed. I don't think we don't even have to do anything with this camp. So we should probably just go around these hills. Okay. Here we go. Ah. Oh, okay. I see how it is. Still not hitting as hard as those gnats from her way earlier in the stream. Okay. It was like 16, wasn't it, that they hit us with? That was ridiculous. When should a group of flies take out 16k? That's amazing. Oh, I guess it was 16 damage. That's not actually what their health damage was, I don't think. Oh geez, got the frog too. Everything's fine. It's a lot of noise, whatever that is. Alright, we're now in the area. We need to obviously outrun them. But we're now in the right area. Orcs and half-orcs. Let's head in this direction and see if there's any more luck over here. Hey, there's a half-orc. Maybe not wanting to attack that one. He's got a lot of health. Oh, and you have a friend. Great. I'm not seeing any others around here. So our only option is really just to go to that camp. So again, if you're on Landerville and want to join in, feel free to do so. Just send a tell to Staffdang, STAFDANG, and we'll get you added to the group. There's a page.
Now hear the lay of old Mad Ub. Drowned his brother in the washing tub, sunk his bones in the boggy pools, stole his silver, gold, and jewels.
Dang. Alright, let's mount up. Make our way back over to this camp. So we tried that angle last time. Let's try over here. See if it's maybe easier on this side. Here we go. Good deal. There we go. Let's heal up and go for the next one. Fighting combat is only... Oh, that's what you already said. Okay. Sometimes my monitor flickers, and so I think that somebody else posted because I just see it out of the corner of my eye. Here we go. Perfect. Thank goodness we got that stun. There we go. Okay, now that we're in, we should be fine. I think. Maybe, although it looks like they're all in groups of 2. You're still pretty far from that point. It's basically where your content ends in your account at the moment. Okay. Well, if you're the right level, you can still come over here. You don't have to have the content to be able to fight the enemies, per se. But if you don't want to, that's fine too. Two by 2. Here we go. Here's a defiler. That'll be easy enough. Famous last words. Deflected. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, it's on Landerville. There we go, there we go. Alright, good deal. Okay, there's a solo enemy over here as well. Could loop the corpse, but, well, Let's see if we get like extra lucky for some reason. Not really, okay. We'll just wait for the Defiler to come back this way. We got time. Here we go. Oh dang. There we go. Thank goodness we got those potions, otherwise we would have died there. We still could die if we're not careful, if none of these go through. There we go. Now we just have half-orcs, which is going to be tough, but luckily, I guess they're not in this camp. Yep, so yeah, we have to go back to that area just to take on those groups of half-orcs or that single half-orc. So that'll be interesting. Can we just... No, we can't. Alright, let's go around. There we go, out of the camp. And on to victory. Love the reflections. But yeah, this is definitely a challenge character. That's always the challenge on this character, is that we always find ourselves in situations where we have way, well, there's the river. We have way too many deflections and things like that just because we're underleveled. I think right now it's possibly more of a finesse issue combined with the level. So if we get that extra level, that would help. But I'm trying to just end off this whole thing without doing that. Now the final instance is going to be very tough, but at least we'd have more XP then, so it wouldn't take as long to be leveling by then. Okay. Jeez, 3 of them. There kind of is just like a few by themselves over there. So if we could sneak in here maybe. Pa, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. Use bear, tank, and blue line yourself. Works pretty well. Okay, but see, I like the lightning. We probably should be tanking to get through this particular area, though. That is true. But yeah, hairball tank's well enough. We're gonna try. There we go. We're gonna try to fight just you. Oh dang, where are you going? I was worried he's gonna pull everybody there. Do you not infer right or wrong personal preference? Yeah, absolutely. There we go, there we go. Alright. See, we could probably easily take care of that too. I think that's our best bet versus everything else here. Now she's throwing stuff at us. Great. I don't know how she got stunned. Maybe she hit herself in her head? I don't know. I'm not sure what happened there. Alright, he's done. That was close. And that didn't even count. Because, okay, she's not a half-orc. Got it. Alright, obviously. She's just a ruffian. So, once again, if you guys are on Landerville and want to get stuck in the wall with me, how'd we... There we go. Feel free to join in. We can take care of this camp easily that way. Alright, so we obviously want to avoid that. Just to fly over there. They're patrolling over there. So we just got lucky finding like the one guy that was alone, basically. You play on Landerville often? That is my main server, yes. In fact, if you type !server, it'll tell you that I play on Landerville. Get asked all the time, that's why I made one. We should be able to attack one and the other, just like we did with the orcs earlier. Let's hope. If we pull both, we're just gonna run. Alright, well, he is ranged, so we'll range back. There you go, that was easy. Alright. Oh dang. Not so easy. The bleeds, the bleeds. 100 levels away, it won't be long. Hey, thanks Mishap Games. Glad you're almost there. That's funny. Finally finished checking your characters are in Arkenstone and Landerville. Haven't touched the Landerville ones in over 2 years. Okay. There we go. They're not reflecting and deflecting everything. Oh geez. Yeah, time to run. Highest is your 65 warden. Yeah, I don't think that will work, sadly. Alright, well we got half the half orcs, so we just need a few more here. I think we can grind out a few more here. And if we hadn't gotten attacked by them, we could have made our way inside no problem, I think. Thank goodness it's not every enemy that's like that, where we're just always running. Because that would be a nightmare. That would be a nightmare. But yeah, welcome everybody just tuning in. Nice to have all of you here. We're starting our D-Day invasion here of the land where the ring was lost. Do a few interviews with Sharky's men and try to figure out who this guy could be. I just don't know. I just don't know. I played LOTRO a couple of years or so now, only on Landerville, been unable to play for some time, unfortunately. Oh man. Alright, we are approaching our target here. Honestly, we should probably do the thing where we travel all around again. But we're gonna go right through here and hope for the best. Alright, so if we tried to get into there, it's still double enemies. What's over here? Here we go. These are this is what we've been. Still doubles. Although it looks like there's only one over there. Oh dang, they're coming this way. They're coming this way. Oh, it's frogs, okay. Not as worried now, not as worried. Yeah, that is just one enemy. And they're standing on their wall. Okay. They're like, I'm going to defend, but I'm not going to look like I'm defending. I'm going to turn back. Maybe they're just trying to get a higher vantage point of the crater. I don't know. Alright, here we go. Hey, Aggro. Welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. Too many buttons? Yeah. Lore Masters have a lot. Here we go. Can't command your companion at the... no, we don't want to rename Hairball. There we go. Bring him back. Duo does make it a lot easier, yeah. Or if we were honestly just higher level, like that's... Those are the two issues here. But this is our don't do side quest character, just because we wanted to see, you know, how far in the game you can make it without doing side quests. And, you know, being underleveled and how hard it really is on a light class to be doing that. And apparently if you glitch out the enemy, you can just fight forever, so that's great. Alright, come on, buddy. There we go. You're the one glitching out this situation, not me. And he's glitched again. Great. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Just two more. And then we're finally done with this quest. Alright, so there's another one of those patrols that we don't need. And they're coming up on another duo. Oh no, another patrol. Okay. We'll go down here. Just look. Whoa. Whoa. Hey. How's it going? Hey, Yuna. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Nice to have you here. Those heals going. And now we do this. There we go. Alright. This area looks nice. Yeah, this is one of my favorite areas in the game. They did a great job with it. The fog alone is like they have new fog tech that like wraps around mountains and like sits in just the right spots to look realistic. Like they did a great job with it. And more doubles. Okay, we'll just keep going. No problem. We could go for the Overseer. I think we'll wait for the Overseer. Stout Dwarfs are supposed to be up soon, right? Yeah, they're already up on the beta. We don't do preview videos anymore, so we're not. But yeah, they seem to be pretty cool. I watched other people stream them, and I was impressed by how polished it was already. Like, it looked like it was ready for release, which is impressive. Because the High Elves were sure not that way on the beta when they first came up. That's why I had to do a whole updated opinion video, and it was involved. We should have had that heal shield going. Oh geez, why'd you get so close? There, we lost. Alright. They keep getting too close to each other. How hard is it to get on Bullroar? Well, you have to download the whole game again. And then you literally are on Bullroar. They haven't done a closed beta on Bullroar in, like, since they were part of Warner Brothers. Probably since Helm's Deep, honestly. So yeah, you just download the extra client and then you're in. There's no like application process. You do have to download a whole nother client of LOTRO and wait for it to patch through all the different updates from, because the download's not like completely up to date. So you do it is a while. Like it's literally re-downloading the game. Yeah, the patching is definitely the hardest part of Bullroar. Now, to get on Palantir, that's a whole nother program. And that's very hard to do, unless you just get lucky. Because there's a very, very small amount of players that are accepted into that. Is tanking fun in this game? Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of good instances in this game. They've also said that with this next update, this next expansion, Minas Morgul, that's coming out presumably this next month, but we'll see. They mentioned that that is going to be very instance focused. So, in theory, there should be a whole lot of opportunities to tank at in-game once that comes out. So if that's what you're interested in, yeah, there's a lot. How long will it take to level a new character? Depends on how you want to level and what you define. If you define like getting all the stuff and being really good, you can level in like a week. Like I'd say it's faster than leveling in classic WoW, for example. And if you have somebody to level with you, you can do it even faster. And certain people that like know what they're doing, they can level in a day. It's a cap, but they do like a very specific grindy process. So yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to get up there to fight them. I'm curious when we'll hear about the versions of Menace we are going to get. I think they also mentioned that Stout Axe was going to be just collections, right? No, according to Sev, they're going to be in all of them. They learned from the Mordor expansion is basically what they said. We can literally see you. You're telling me lightning only works if I... Okay. Alright, game. Are there character abuse? Yes, yeah, you can level up to 105, and presumably once the next expansion comes out, you'll be able to level to 115. VIP's got him a few weeks early. That's cool. Yeah, that would be a cool way to handle it. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, dang, we pulled another one. Dang it. All right, we're gonna run away. When you originally played LOTRO, the max level was only 65. Yeah, that's when I started as well, really playing. I had been in like the betas ever since the beginning, but when I really started playing LOTRO was when they started free to play. I had done betas, I'd done multiple trials, and I'm kicking myself for not having done the lifetime VIP because I knew about it, but instead decided to get other games, which I no longer play, but I still play LOTRO. But you know, at the time it was a big investment, so I didn't have a job because I was just a high schooler, so obviously big investment. So that would have been like my gift for that Christmas basically, and I couldn't justify that, so honestly probably Christmas and birthday is what it would have been. But now I'm just kicking myself because I would have saved so much. But you know, it's worth supporting the developers. They do a great job. Alright, there's one alone. Let's hope we can keep them alone. That's been our problem, is we can't stay alone here. Okay, they seem to be going the other way. Okay, 5 out of 6. We just need one more. And then we're good to go. You started at 16? Okay. That's a lot of money at that age to just be on one game. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, hopefully they'll get it right, because they didn't have like LI stuff. They had a lot of stuff that they should have had in that they didn't. Yeah, I'm thinking about just waiting for the solo one. We could also get this sentry here. Or do that one. We're going to try to pull this one and see if we pull the other one. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Oh, Hairball is going to mess it up. Nope. Awesome. Perfect. Okay, here we go. This should be able to finish it off, and then we can continue this quest finally. And do one of the weirdest instances in LOTRO. There we go. We did it. We did it. Good job, Hairball, right? Yeah, Hairball definitely carried that, no question. Alright, just ride through. Keep on our way. That's one thing I wish that they would do, is increase Warsteed morale, please. It's been a long time since they have. Give us either an imbued saddle or just increase that finally. Give more Warsteed progression, whatever you gotta do. But Warsteeds are not strong enough in these new areas. Really since Mordor. Alright. Here we go, Gandalf. All this for a walk with a wizard. Oh, we don't want to fight another one of these. These things are crazy. Dismiss, dismiss, dismiss. There we go. Well, good. Hairball ignored our command. That's great.
You know the War of the Last Alliance and the siege of Barad-dûr that concluded the Second Age.
When the fighting was done, the several kindreds that came together for the defeat of Sauron faced long roads back to their respective homelands. With the death of his father, Elendil Isildur ascended to the kingship. After 2 years of ordering the affairs of Gondor, he set forth to claim his father's throne at Numenos. He bore the shards of his father's sword Narsil, which had broken when Sauron was defeated. He bore another artifact in secret, the ruling ring he had taken from Sauron's hand. Let us walk southeast along the road into Lairland, my friend. Further ahead, we will speak of Isildur's journey. Alright, thanks for not walking with us, Gandalf. I'm just saying, if Gandalf helped us, we would have been so good. Gandalf wouldn't let a lore master down. Okay. Aren't you having fun on this walk, Staff Dang? Dying all those times? Yes, Gandalf. Just make sure you res me again. That's the real secret. Gandalf is the one that reses players. Alright, I guess we can't actually get up there. We're gonna have to go down to the crossing, it seems. So hopefully there'll be enough land for us to be able to walk down and we won't have to swim the whole thing, because that takes forever. Like, they could... I guess we still are in heavy armor, so they shouldn't probably speed up swimming, but it would be nice sometimes to be able to go a little faster. But honestly, we go pretty fast. It just doesn't feel like it compared to the normal run that we do all the rest of the time. Alright, nope, this is a steep cliff. There's no land over here. So we'll just swim down. I don't know why, but swim sounds have been messed up for a long time in LOTRO. hopefully they'll fix it. Because, like, that makes a sound. But swimming used to make a sound, and I miss that sound. Alright, we're nearly there. But yeah, there was some stuff in this area that I even had trouble on my champion with. So our lore master is definitely not doing as well as them. But they also, my champion also was at cap, so they had the gear and everything. So there's that too. Alright, let's mount up. Dun dun dun! So yeah, I don't think we'll actually be able to finish the Black Book of Mordor tonight. Thought we'd make it a little bit further. Gandalf looks around at the countryside with satisfaction.
Isildur rode from Minas Tirith with a small company, including his 3 eldest sons.
Following the river Anduin northward, he planned to cross the Misty Mountains, when he would be reunited with his youngest son, Valendil. Being but a child and too young for war, Valendil had remained behind in the safety of Rivendell, and it was for that hidden valley that Isildur intended to ride. But the ring he bore was no mere trinket. Already it yearned to return to its master. It would prove Isildur's undoing. Look around us, Stafdang. More than 3,000 years have passed since Isildur came this way. But the shape of the land has changed little. This is what he would have seen as he rode, in the company of his sons and his men-at-arms, little suspecting the danger the ring would draw. Look at the countryside nearby, as Gandalf suggested. Despite the warmth of springtime, you feel a chill in the air.
The War of the Last Alliance had ended in victory. Did that success blind Isildur and his men?
As they rode north, did they think the shadow was gone forever, and dark things could trouble them no more? I do not know for certain. They lived in fear of Sauron's evil for so long that it seems to me they may have met his defeat with doubt that it would last. Whether they did or not, it is true that dark things abided still in Middle-earth. The orcs of Wilderland lay in wait, lurking within the shadows of Mirkwood. Perhaps they heard rumor of Isildur's approach, or perhaps the ring called out to them. Let us continue up the road, Stafdang. We walk in the footsteps of Isildur's company, even 3,000 years later. Alright. Well, I think this is as good of a place as any to end off here. Have a look out over the vast fields that Gandalf was talking about. There are the Vales. And once again, we got the clouds wisping around the mountains. Very cool. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright. So, anyway, thank you everybody so much for watching, for all the support tonight. It's been amazing, especially with Yuki and Arun, everybody else that's been, well, I guess Arun didn't, but everybody else that rated us tonight. Let's see, let's go back through. Yeah, Kara hosted, thank you so much. And yeah, Yuki rated. Alright, I guess that was all those tonight. Anyway, thank you guys so much. Had a lot of fun. I will see you guys again on tomorrow, on Thursday, for some Banner Saga. Should be a lot of fun. We're getting into the really good part of the story, so I've been enjoying that. And yeah, it's been pretty cool.